Hi, this is Wisconsin DIY Guy. This is the final video in the drainage series, and this will go over the costs and the materials used. So, quick review. We had a ton of buried downspouts up here, 3 French drains, a little bit here, one there, French drain here alongside dual wall, 4-inch solid, sump line, short one right there. We did some fixing up of a swale, extending of a swale. We made a rock stream. We made a berm of dirt, and we dug out a 170-foot French drain here and about 130 feet of it around the garage, along with solid pipe from the 2 downspouts here, plus the 2-inch irrigation pipe out here, plus the rock stream in front. So originally I thought I'd get away with $3,500 for the whole thing. It wasn't even close. Also had to do some prettying up of the place. I covered that French drain up here with rock mulch and brick. I tried to reuse materials wherever I could. Most of the rock mulch I had to buy. I had the brick. I had all the cobbles I needed for all the rock streams here, or I found them at a nearby construction site. And all the bordering, I used boulders to border this whole area here. I found all those boulders myself at that construction site also, but all the rock mulch I had to buy. Put rock mulch around the garage here and 9 yards of dirt used to regrade here. Maybe 6. No, it was 9. But I actually could have used more. I probably should have ordered 12 to 15 yards to do a really, really good job of regrading here. I had I think it was like 250 for the dirt or 350, I can't remember. Um, I had a company estimate just the regrading and reseeding part. They were only going to bring in 4 to 6 yards of dirt with grass seed, and they wanted $2,300. So I was going to hire that out because I was just exhausted at the end of this. After I got that estimate, I'm like, no way, I'm just going to do it myself and do it right. So let's go over that later. Uh, let's go for the bill of materials first. So total for the project, I used 400 feet of solid, 365 feet of perforated, 8.5 yards of clear gravel. That's 3/4 inch sharp rock. I used 7 yards of round 1.5 inch drainage rock. I used 3.5 yards of decorative 1.5 inch round rock, 3 yards of gravel or paver base, whatever you want to call it, 11 yards of soil total, 400 feet of 6-foot wide geofabric, 200 feet of 3-foot wide landscape fabric. I probably used, I don't know, these are all free, but the large rocks, 2 to 3 tons worth. I probably have actually more than that once you look at all the rock streams. Edger bricks, I had to buy about 75 of those for around the garage. Pavers, about 20. The foundation work on around the garage needed 55 8x8x16s, 50 4x8x16s, and I also used a bunch of 2x8x16s. I didn't count those though. 1,500 pounds of flagstone, and I need a lot more to finish up the back of the house next year. One 6-foot sump pit plus a cover. Just the cover was $90. I bought 100 feet of 2-inch irrigation pipe, polyethylene, only used 60. I put in 3 new electrical circuits. That stuff right there is about $300. Fittings, end caps, grates, drain basins, all kinds of little expensive parts for the NDS drainage. I put in 400 feet of heat cable and my valleys on my roof on my house. I bought 270 feet of stainless steel micro mesh gutter guard from Gutter Glove. I removed 60 yards of dirt total during the whole project. 30 I fit into 2 20-yard bins that were hauled away, and the other 30 I used to build the berm all the way around that rung 2 sides of my rear garage. So let's go back to the cost summary. I created a pivot table from a spreadsheet of all the purchases I made, and I grouped them into 3 categories: the garage foundation work, the upper house drainage, and then the lower garage drainage. Uh, Circle B into Forest there's a materials supplier for landscaping. The foundation work was the cheapest part of all. I just had to buy some blocks. I had to get some jacks from Harbor Freight. I had to buy a quarter-inch plate steel from Dick's Metal in Madison. And then Menards, $379, just various stuff, 1,200 bucks. The house drainage, where I buried 9 downspouts and did the 3 French drains and all kinds of junk. I had to rent the trencher. Even Costco had micro mesh gutter guards. That was pretty cool. I had to rent a cement saw from a local True Value store. So I got Home Depot, even Quick Trip. I had to buy diesel for the gas for the trencher, all that stuff. I tracked all that junk. The flagstone purchases, just a ton of pipes and fittings from Menards. That was $2,900 for that whole thing. And the lower garage drainage, which was the most pipe and fittings, were I have 300 of uncategorized. I'm not sure. A to Z, I got the big Vermeer from. That was 443 delivered. Badger Contractor Rental in Madison. I had the excavator and the Toro Dingo, the small skid steer, delivered and picked up 1128. They're the best price in town. Circle B, I had order after order after order from Circle B into Forest of just dirt, gravel, clear gravel, round rock, you name it, just everything. City Waste rented me the bins, 325 each. That's delivered and picked up. Uh, I don't know what the heck that is. Negative, whatever. Negative 145. Anyway, Menards, 2,200 bucks. I even had to beef up my Sears Craftsman trailer for the mower to take more weight, so I bought beefed up axle or beefed up tires from Tractor Supply in Stoughton, put those on, and finally the U-Haul trailer for brush removal. So that's 6,700 bucks. Total cost of the project was $10,900 in materials. And oh, I know what this was. I had to pay the teenagers that helped me on a couple weekends 300 bucks. And actually I paid more than that. I had the teenagers came by probably 2 weekends or two days and helped me, so I gave them 100 bucks a day. And that's generous, but they did a good job. It's made it a lot easier on my 52-year-old body. So thanks for watching, and check the description if you want a shorter summary of all these videos. I'll put down the top 4 or 5 that you can watch to get a pretty good idea of how this whole thing went. Thank you.